Saying no is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. Yet many people struggle with it. We often feel guilty, afraid of disappointing others, or worried about being judged. But the truth is, every time you say yes to something that doesn't serve you, you're saying no to your own needs, goals, and well-being. Think about it. How many times have you agreed to do something you didn't want to, just to avoid conflict or to please someone else? Maybe you took on extra work when you were already overwhelmed, or you agreed to plans even when you needed rest. Over time, constantly saying yes leads to exhaustion, stress, and even resentment. For example, imagine you've had a long, exhausting week at work, and all you want is a quiet evening at home. But a friend invites you to a party. You feel pressured to say yes, even though your body and mind are begging for rest. If you agree out of guilt, you'll likely spend the night feeling drained rather than enjoying yourself. But if you say, "No, I really need to recharge tonight," you're prioritizing your well-being, and that's okay. The key to a balanced life is understanding that your time and energy are valuable. Every commitment you make takes away from something else. Whether that's your personal growth, your peace, or your ability to focus on what truly matters. Learning to say no allows you to set boundaries and prioritize yourself without guilt. Saying no isn't selfish. It's necessary. When you say no to things that drain your energy, you create space for things that truly align with you. Imagine someone asking you for a favor that you don't have time for. Instead of saying yes out of obligation, you can respond with, "I appreciate you thinking of me, but I won't be able to commit to this. I have other priorities right now, so I'll have to pass. I'd love to help, but I need to take care of myself first." Let's say your coworker frequently asks you to cover for them, and even though it puts extra pressure on you, you say yes because you don't want to seem unhelpful. But if this continues, your own work suffers. Instead saying, "I'm really busy with my own tasks, so I won't be able to help this time," sets a clear boundary. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. When you stop saying yes out of guilt, your yes becomes more meaningful. You say yes to things that truly matter, things that excite you, align with your goals, and bring you joy. Instead of spreading yourself too thin, you invest your time in what's truly valuable. For example, if you always say yes to every social event or extra task, you might find yourself burned out with little time for your own passions. But when you start saying no to things that don't serve you, you free up time for the things that do, like focusing on your personal goals, spending time with loved ones, or simply resting when you need to. Many people fear rejection or conflict when they say no. But the reality is, people who respect you will understand your boundaries. Those who don't, they likely benefited from your lack of boundaries in the first place. You are not responsible for making everyone happy at the cost of your own well-being. Think about a situation where you've been pressured into something you didn't want to do. Maybe lending money to someone who never pays you back, or agreeing to take on a project you didn't have time for. The moment you set a boundary and say no, you may feel uncomfortable, but in the long run, you'll protect your energy and self-respect. Your time, energy, and mental peace are precious. Protect them by learning to say no without guilt. When you do, you'll gain confidence, self-respect, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. It's time to stop overcommitting and start prioritizing yourself, because saying no is saying yes to a healthier, happier you.